Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a video on the fog lights on the Durango today. I got these in from Lasfit. These are LED switchbacks from 3000k to 6000k. So if you want yellow fogs, these will be yellow fogs, and if you just want plain old white, these will be white. So it gives you the option by just flicking them on and off a few times to get through the modes. So this is the product. I'll pull it out. Got a little fan in there. They come with the resistors also, so you don't get a bulb out, that connect into here. So I'm going to show you guys how to install these, show you some before and afters on how they look. Having a hard time zooming in. There we go. But this is your bulb. So let's get into the installation and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so we're going to go from the front of the car. No need to lift it or anything like that. You don't have to take anything apart. Just for reference, there's the wheel. You're going to go right underneath, and the fog light is right there, as you can see. I didn't have to remove anything. So all you're going to do is you're going to grab the bulb, you're going to twist it to the right and pull it out. That's simple. So now I'm going to detach the bulb off camera, which is just by squeezing the little pin right here. I need two hands to do that. And then I'll connect the other one in and I'll show you how everything connects up. You're not actually going to squeeze it. My mistake. First time doing this. You're going to be spreading these right here on each side. You just gotta spread it off the side of the bulb. I'm going to show you on the bulb side how that looks. The little tab is just right over here, put on the cardboard. So you're just spreading those little things from here on each side. So you're going to spread it out that way on both sides, and that's your bulb. So now here's your Lasfit bulb versus your factory bulb. The connector looks pretty much the same, or the notches from here to here and from there to there. So to connect these, there's actually there's threads. Let's see if I can get that to clear up. Maybe if I move that box. These are going to plug in like so. And you're going to just tighten this up. Make sure you go all the way in. You don't want any water to get in, and you want a good connection. So now that's what it's going to look like all tied in. You're just going to connect this part to your factory harness, put the bulb in and twist it, and should be good to go. You're probably going to have to wire tie this piece somewhere. I'll show you where I decide to do it. So let me put this in, and I'll turn it on, make sure it works. We'll go from there. Okay, so now we're going to do a quick test. They're working. So now if I turn it off and turn it back on, it's going to switch to yellow. Off. On. Now that would be your 3000k setting. So now, for instance, if the light does not turn on, you have to take your plug from the light bulb to the factory harness and just turn it 180 degrees if it doesn't turn on, because they are polarity sensitive. So that's basically it. So now I'm going to put this in, and the one main thing you have to do, I'm going to show you when I turn this bulb off. I'll show you what you have to do to put it into the housing. When you go to install this bulb, you're going to want to remove this collar here. You just pull it off, and then you're going to install this piece first into the housing, and then the bulb you're going to put into it like so. Twist it to lock it in like that. So it's going to go out, in, and then when you twist, it's locked in. So I'm going to insert this piece into the back of the fog light. I'll show you the best trick, which is actually going to be the big notch you can see clearly. The big notch is going to basically be, this is the front of the car. The big notch is going to go in this way, and then you're going to turn it that way. So now this is what you get. You want to push that piece in. It's already installed right here. You want to push this piece in, compress it because it's a thick gasket. I showed you how the larger notch goes to the left of the vehicle. You're going to put it in, push and twist. And for the bulb, see if I can do it on camera. You're going to be putting the bulb in like so. Push it in and twist. That's it, the bulb is in. And now for the relay, I'm going to pick a spot. I'll show you where I decide to mount it. A nice safe spot where it doesn't vibrate or get wet. And let's test it in the let's test this out in the housing and see how it looks. So that is 6000k versus OEM. And then I'm going to switch that one now by turning it off and just back on. It's going to go to 3000k versus OEM. Now I turned it off and back on. That's 3000k versus OEM. For fog, 3000k is actually supposed to be the best to be able to see. So in bad weather, I would suggest using the yellow. I think the yellow looks pretty cool at night, especially on a black truck. It should put more light put out than the OEM on the left-hand side. So I'm going to wait till tonight. I'm going to show you the before and afters of OEM versus these. I'm also going to just show you how to button this up real quick and where to hang the resistor or the canvas base, and then we'll do the before and afters once it gets dark. So that's what it looks like all buttoned up. It's installed. I wire tied it to the bottom of the housing. There's a little area right here that you can use. So I just kept everything nice and snug, that way it's not flopping around as you're driving. You don't have to go super tight, but along with the cord, not the cord, the harness, that way everything stays together. There's a little area right under the fog light that you could just loop this around and keep it tight right there. Shouldn't get wet because, as you can see, there's no water spots under here, so it stays pretty dry. So that's as far as it goes for the installation, and that's it. Okay, so here's the test. Very bright. Much brighter than they were before. This is obviously the white 6000k. Only the daytime running lights are on right now, so this is just the fog lights. As you can see, lights are off, and that's the beam pattern. Much brighter than stock. I'm going to show you the yellow. All you're going to do on this truck, you're just going to press this once to turn it off and press it again to get the yellow. So that's what it looks like. Off, back on. Now you got it in yellow. So now that's what they look like in yellow. I personally like the yellow. I've done it on multiple black cars I've had. I just think it's a nice aggressive look at night, and it actually does a good job with the fog, being able to see at night. So that's what it looks like with the yellow. The color is really, really yellow. It's not washed out. As you can see, color on the white is really nice. They're definitely a lot brighter than the stock ones. Really, really nice. I'm very happy with these. Once again, Lasfit put a nice product together. So let me go back one more time and show you the white. So once again, in order to do that, I try to get my hand in there so you could see. You're going to push it once, turn it off, push it again. Now we're back at the white. And there's the white. So if you guys are interested in these bulbs or any other product from Lasfit, I'm going to put a link in the description, and you can use my promo code DanVilla. That's going to be in there as well for an additional 10% off anything site-wide. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.